Okay, I'm starting recording with the phone. Now I'm going to start recording the screen. There we go. Okay, so just enjoy the ride. I don't even know this is going to work, or it's going to lag, or it's going to be jerky, or what.
PC disconnected.
Hang on.
And there's a picture of a toilet.
How's that? Can you see anything? And no, just stay bear with me. Oh, Fiona, your headset has become disabled. I think we might have left it too long. That's unfortunate. Let me just have a look at the can you see anything through that?
I can see a sort of a white thing there and a screen here that says PC disconnected. You've returned to your Quest home menu. Unplug your headset and plug it back in. Oh right, okay. And you need to click OK. Alright. Access Rift apps. Enable request link.
Enable. Use this.
Oh right.
Just point it at it and pull the trigger. Say enable.
What trigger? Oh, okay. Well, I've got 3 dots now.
I don't understand. Let me see. That's volume. Explain loading, it says. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, there we go. Put it back on. I'll remove that.
Right.
Okay. Bit of a faff. Like I say, this is all experimental. I don't actually know if this is going to work. Yes, it's working.
Oh, right. Now
okay.
That's better.
I just reset the view. So you're sitting comfortably.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we shall begin. All I have to do is press play, and that should do it. So just enjoy the ride. We're going to. This is Inverness, and we're going down to Broadford, which is on the Isle of Skye.
All right, I know Skye.
Via Loch Ness. This is heading west. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to get laggy or it's going to work or not. But feel free to look around, you know.
Oh my god.
Just move the phone just so you can see the screen. That's what Fiona's actually seeing now, but I'm going to try and put that in the video as well.
Are we going there all the way upside down?
No, I just wanted to try that out. See how you were coping with it. You can look straight up.
Yeah.
And that's looking like the ground above you, and then I'll roll it out shortly. Because what I've actually done in order to achieve this is I did the flight myself in VR, and then I hit replay mode on the actual computer. So she's actually in VR in the replay. Because obviously you can see I'm not flying the aeroplane at the same time. So I've already done the flight, but she's enjoying the replay. Okay, a bit of low level here. This is just before Inverness, following the coast eastbound from the airport.
We should have gone to Balmoral.
Well, we can do that next time. I just want to see if it works, really. This is the main purpose of doing this, to see if it actually works.
We're doing a loop.
No, we're just climbing now. Because we don't want to go low level over Inverness, because we'll be breaking the law, won't we? The low flying regulations. Wouldn't want to do that, would we? I should have got a chair.
It's interesting. The sensation is there, and that's got to be psychological. I mean, if I was in a real aeroplane right now, I'd be screaming my head off. I hate flying.
So pretty much over the top of Inverness now, and then you see Loch Ness coming up ahead of you. That lake. That's the top end of Loch Ness, which is at
Oh,
Inverness.
okay. I didn't know that. I thought Loch Ness was near Glasgow.
No, it's it runs sort of southwest from Inverness.
Right. I've driven along it quite a few times, so I should know. I think it's Loch Lomond I'm thinking of.
Okay, so we're descending in an inverted dive now, and we're going to level out and fly down Loch Ness. So I'll just get a chair.
Over G.
It's quite weird actually. I can hear the ropes creaking at the back of the boat as well.
When the boat's stormy and there's buffeting and about a bit, it's quite weird because it sort of adds to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of turbulence. In the Loch Ness Monster yet?
No.
Did you miss
Do they
it?
put one in?
Yeah, they put one in.
Right. Oh, right. I look forward to seeing that.
It's ahead of you, I think. Slightly off to the left.
Yeah, I can see a black thing
So
in the water.
it'll be coming down the left side.
Oh, right. Cool. The icy Nessie.
Yeah, that's it. Someone obviously put that in for a joke.
Well, you know my theory on Loch Ness, don't you?
And we've got Urquhart Castle just coming up on the nose there on the right.
And what's that famous for?
It was a Scottish castle. One of the clans used to own it.
Didn't Alistair Crowley have a house up the back of it?
Not sure, but it was destroyed in a storm apparently in the 1700s, and nobody bothered to repair it and move back in because they thought it's a bit expensive. I thought you had a storm that blew a castle down. What kind of storm was that?
My dad had a friend who was playing tennis or something on Loch Ness, you know, up one of the hills.
Yeah.
And he said a bloody great eel, huge eel, about 40 foot long, came down off the hills, the trunk of its body like that, and the guy got one of those grass roller things, and he rolled it at it, and he said it just went straight over it and bounced out the way, and this thing shot off down towards the loch. And there's a story from the 1920s of some people in a car describing exactly the same thing. Apparently there's massive eels, and they can go up on the land.
Really?
But I think Nessie is a sea turtle. I think it's an animal that can travel over land. And the shape of it, you know, when we see them at sea, when they really crank their heads up, they've actually got really long necks. And you'd see the long neck,
It's
the
possible
hump,
that
and the
there's-
tail, the shape and description.
Well, I think there'd be more sightings of them. The turtles don't care, they'll climb out.
Turtles
Just
live
sit there.
hundreds of years. I mean, look at Lulu in Brighton. What's she, 200 years old?
Yeah, but they'll come out on the beach and the shore and people will see them. That's the difference, isn't it, really?
We don't see sea turtles that often, though. If you think of all the dolphin trips, we maybe see turtles 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah. That's true. Saw one the other week.
Yeah, I'm never on the boat when you see them, and they're my favourites.
Right, we're coming up to the end of Loch Ness because there's
Is it a sea loch?
there's two lochs. The Royal Navy built a canal. It's called the Caledonian Canal. It goes through Loch Ness and it goes through the next loch, and then into the sea at Fort William.
Oh, I know, Fort William. Oh,
So yeah, but we're not going as far as Fort William. We just fly to the end of Loch Ness, which is coming up now. And it doesn't take long to get down Loch Ness. Not this speed. And
the kids used to like that film, didn't they? About the Loch Ness monster. The seahorse or something.
I vaguely remember a film called The Seals. Vaguely. No, there's a castle or an old
Monastery.
manor house
There's a
sort of
monastery
thing
on
at the end
Loch
of Loch
Ness.
Ness, at the bottom end. So keep a lookout for that. And then we take a right and go cross country to the Isle of Skye through a bit of low level in the mountains there. What do you think of it so far? Is it a bit jerky, or is it keeping up with it?
There's slight lag, but I mean, it's not so bad that it doesn't feel realistic.
I don't have to leave all of it in. I mean, I could cut bits to make it more interesting. Right, there are we coming up to the end of the loch now. See if you can see that. I don't know how much scenery it puts in, you see, in the replays.
Well, the more scenery you have, the more laggy it's going to be.
Yeah. And it is quite a really old gaming PC. No, I don't think that...
It is not a really old game. Oh, half my screen went back then.
Just going to keep your head still. But when it starts to lag... No, it's going too lag. It's just lagging out on me. We'll bear with it and just see what it's like, but it's just an experiment, like I say. There you go, Fiona. Welcome
It's
to
quite a little runway, isn't it?
Yeah. Welcome to the Isle of Skye.
And is this a commercial airport or a...
No, I think
RAF?
it's virtually disused, actually. There's only little
Oh,
white
really?
planes, yeah.
Well, they built a bridge, didn't they, in the end?
They did.
To connect them to
Here's
the
your
mainland.
tea, darling.
Thank you
go.
very much.
There's the handle. And we'll knock that on the head there. She says,
Right.
thank God for that.
Yes, as my gran and my mum would say, thank you very much. I really enjoyed that.
I've really enjoyed it so much. Thank you for showing me. I'm never coming again.
I used to get them to come and look at things that I one day go, oh, I really enjoyed that. Thank you. Yeah, let's do a helicopter next time. Let's do Balmoral.
Next time I'm going to Balmoral in the helicopter.
Or Oronsay or something.
Or Insay. Yeah, okay. Or Insay.